It is not the typical superstar ACC, but there is still going to be plenty of storylines to come out of the ACC tournament as we head into the NCAA tournament, the big one here coming up fast all of a sudden. Joining me now from Locked On ACC, Candace Cooper. And Candace, as we look at the standings, two of the three names at the top are familiar ones to everyone, even if you're not a big college basketball fan, Duke and UNC. We had the Coach K matchup over the weekend, but who has the most to prove here as we head into the ACC tournament?
You know, I really still think that it's Duke because they're coming off of this loss, and I think they're probably the scariest team right now because they're trying to avenge what was supposed to be a really good weekend. So they're the ones that, you know, I hate it had to be you as you have to be their opponent. But Carolina also, can you maintain some consistency? You had a great win on Saturday, but can you keep it up? Can you not get caught in the trap when you're probably going to have to play a team like Virginia maybe in your first game out? So I think it's going to be really interesting to see how those two react and bounce back after that Saturday matchup.
What would we have to see from Duke to get them up to sneak in potentially into that top line, that one seed line?
I think they would have to win every game handedly. Couldn't be too close, and they really just had to prove their point. Like, they've had some really good wins this season against Gonzaga and Kentucky, so it's not like it's impossible for them, but I think they're just going to have a strong showing from start to finish.
Is there a team that you could see talented, inconsistent, one of these teams in the middle, the Miamis, the Virginias, the Wakes that could get hot here and all of a sudden they're riding high as we head into the NCAA tournament?
I mean, you're pretty much saying everybody in this conference is who you're talking about who can get hot and figure it out, right? But no, I seriously think that you have teams like Florida State who can squeak out and find somebody healthy, right? Find just a couple people who can maintain that. Just credit to Coach Hamilton. Now he's done really well. Miami is always hungry, always gritty, and they love to be in like pressure situations. But I think Virginia is probably the one where they've gotten better as the season has progressed. And I know they're probably feeling a way about Reese Beekman not being Defensive Player of the Year. They're trying to get themselves back in a position. And hey, they've beaten the number one team, so it's not impossible for them to make a good run.
Is there a player that you have your eye on going, okay, we know these conference tournaments can make star players. So is there someone who you think could have that kind of impact on this tournament?
Yeah, I think out of Miami, you see Cameron McGusty. I think you see Isaiah Wong probably having really good runs. But also from a Duke perspective, I think you see Trevor Keels. Jeremy Roach, to me, is the sleeper. AJ Griffin's probably their biggest X factor because no one always pays attention to him. You always want your top guys. Everyone's like, okay, let's guard Paolo. But then you see AJ just going off for 27 whenever he feels like it. So he's certainly capable. But again, I think, you can run the gambit on Duke's team. Everyone is capable. And I think this is going to be a really good conference to see who kind of ultimately pulls it out.
What is your official prediction, Candace? I had to put you on the spot.
I truly believe Duke better go ahead and do the damn thing. Because if not, don't let the farewell tour, the ruined retirement party be in vain. Like, you got to have some energy. And they play really well on the road. Let's keep it a band. Like, they love being the villain. And I was talking about it on my show. It's the Batman energy. They're Two-Face right now. They're coming out. They want to pick up their face after that loss on Saturday. They're ready to be the ultimate villain.